So good morning, ma'am. So here is my reaction regards to your last activity, which is how to publish the Android app into the Google Play using the uh, Visual Studio. So, ano siya? When the application development process is completed, so when you completed the application process, so it is high time to introduce your special product to the world. So first, publishing may be thrilling and tricky. So don't worry. Today, uh, we will know the on the process the Google Play Store that is undoubtedly the leader in the number of published apps and users. So we have here 10 steps on how to publish our application to the Google Play using the Visual Studio. So first, we'd like to give you precious advice. So do not postpone some crucial task until the release or pre-release date. So completing them in advance will save your time and nerves. And now let's get started with publishing your very first app. So the first step one is create a Google developer account. So this is something you can do at the beginning of the app development process. So without registering a Google developer account, so you can publish your app on the Play Market. Oh, yes, makakita tag Play Market at dusad sa mga upo bibo nga kuan nga mga cellphone. So you can use any of your current Google account or create another one to sign up for the Google developer account. So it doesn't matter whether it's a private or corporate account. So you may be easily transfer your app to another one in the future. So it takes no more than 2 days to get approval from Google. So don't worry if you forget to add some information. You can edit your account later. So that's the first step, which is create a Google developer account. So you can use your Gmails to create your account in Google. The step 2 is add a merchant account. So add a merchant account. So if you plan to sell paid apps or in-apps purchases, you have to create a Google merchant account. So there you can manage app sales, your monthly payouts, as well as analyze sales reports. So once you finish creating the merchant profile, the developer account gets automatically linked to it. So mo automatic na siya if you already done making an merchant account when you purchase in apps. So the third step is prepare the documents. So we need to prepare the documents when publishing the apps. So paperwork always require much effort. So especially when it comes to any kind of legal documents. Based on our experience, we highly recommended starting to prepare end user license agreements or the EULA and privacy policy in advance. So you can take the documents from similar apps as references and create your own base on them or ask a lawyer to make everything from scratch. So there is a terms of use or a terms and conditions. So explain what services you offer the users and how you expect them to behave in return. So though Google doesn't demand terms of use, so it's better to publish them. So you can create one document adding their privacy policy terms of use chapters. So that's the step number 3. So let's proceed to the step number 4. So the step number 4 is about study Google developer policies. So when the step number 3 is the terms of use or terms and conditions, then the step number 4 is to study Google developer policies. So we guess you already made up your product concept. So now it's time to make sure that every feature you will implement in the app is aligned with the Google developer policies. So when you create an app, so it needs to inline your features to the Google policies. So this document explains how apps needs to be developed, updated, and promoted to support the store's high quality standards. So if Google decides that your products violate some policy chapters, so it may be redirected or blocked or even deleted from the Play Store. Besides, numerous and repetitive violations may lead to developer account terminations. So that's the step number 4. So let's proceed to the step number 5, technical requirements. So technical requirements. So you went through the development process. So endless testing and bug fixing, and finally the X day comes. Before moving on to the upload process, you need to check the following things. The first thing is the unique bundle ID. So the package name should be suitable over the file. The life of your application, you cannot change it after the distribution. So you can set the package name in the application's manifest file. So second is the signed up release with a signing certificate. So every application should be digitally signed with a developer certificate. So the certificate is used to identify the author of an app can't be generated again. So the third one is the app size. So Google set the limit size of the upload file, which is the 100 MB for Android 2.3 and higher, API level 9 to 10 or 14 and higher. So and 50 MB for lower Android versions. So if your apps exceeds limits, you can always switch to APK expansions file. So next is the file format. So two possible release formats are accepted by Google: App Bundle and APK. However, the AAB is preferred one. To use this format, you need to enroll in App Signing by Google Play. You may learn more about app file technical requirements and the developer documents preferred per the release guides. So let's proceed to the step number 6, creating the app on the Google console. So now you can have the file that is ready for uploading. So it's time to get the fun part. Let's create a new app in your developer account. So reach to all applications tab in the menu. Then now select create application, choose the app's default language from the drop down menu, and a brief app description. You can change it later. Tap on create. Then we proceed to the step number 7. So step number 7 is store listing. So first, let's prepare the store listing. It contains the most important information useful for App Store optimization or the ASO, and gives the users more details about your app before downloading. So the mandatory sections are marked with asterisks. So you may need some designers and copywriters' efforts, so it's better to start preparing the following materials in advance. So the first is the product descriptions, next screenshots, icons, feature graphics, promo video, tags, localizations, application type and categorizations, contact details, and the last is the privacy policy. So let's proceed to the step number 8. So the step number is the content rating. So content rating. In order not to be marked as an unrated app that may lead to the app removal, so pass a rating questionnaire. So you can easily find the section in the left side menu. So the information provided in the questionnaire must be accurate, and a misrepresentation of your app's content might lead to suspension or removal of the Play Store account. So click on Save Questionnaire once you complete the survey. Click on Calculate Rating in the end. Click on Apply Rating to confirm the rating and move forward with the pricing and distribution plan. So the next step is the second to the last, which is the step number 9. The step number 9 is pricing application. Pricing the application. So in pricing and distribution section, you need to fill the following information: whether your apps is free or paid, where the app will be available. Just choose countries from the list. Whether your app will be available only on the specific devices. Whether the app has sensitive content and is not suitable for children under the age of 13. Whether your app contains ads. So the last but not the least is the step number 10. So the step number 10 is about upload APK and send for review. So finally, you are all ready to upload your app file. That's the most exciting moment ever. Let's go to the app release section in the left panel. Here you will find find 3 options for publishing the apps, which is the production, beta and alpha tracks. So we highly recommend starting with alpha or beta versions. In this case, after passing the review process, your app will not be available to everyone on the Play Store. So the alpha version assumes closed testing and is available only to those who invite as testers. The beta versions means that anyone can join your testing program and send feedback to you. So the pre-release testing allows you to gather people's opinions, test your app in a broader audience, and fix issues before making the app public. Note that if you decide later to change the alpha or beta version to production type, it will take time to go through another review round. So once you choose the type of release, follow the steps, choose manage production, beta alpha, click and edit release, upload an APK or Apple bundle, the release name will be added automatically. For the first time, you may delete the next from the what's new in this release field. So that would be all. Thank you.